an exceptional. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Oilers and the Cowboys. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Oh, a heck of a move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 8 catches, 82 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 3. First down, Houston.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards to pick up there.
I do have to admit,
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Mixon last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mix it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And now out comes Houston. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
17 yards. First down, Oilers.
Ayuk goes in motion. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Fights him off. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Purdy now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Purdy. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Escapes the defender. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
First down, Oilers.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
Second and 2 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they bring out their punter. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. To Mixon on the check down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy sets up to throw again. throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Purdy from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other end. Just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now a 2nd and 6. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, it's Purdy. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 3rd down and 1. Purdy off the play fake. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's got Ayuk once again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, here's second down and 1. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Oilers.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Here's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One more time with Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Purdy now to throw. Open man, that's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 46 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the running game with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Oilers.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Hurts. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Shoves him away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He stepped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Purdy looking to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 12. 2:16 to play. On 1st down, Hurts. Able to power through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pass complete, Goddard. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kid.
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met